2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Quarterback keeps it on the option.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
5 yards. First down, Detroit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Campbell's pass.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And his kick here is good.
Is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3.
Not one that I've ever met.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw is Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now an option play, and we'll keep it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
At their own 28-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Moore. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
So out now come the Lions. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and a yard.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 18 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Willie Gay on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Campbell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Good go.
From the gun, Campbell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Keeps the score, Vikings.
So listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold with the left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
That stopped him in his tracks. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Justin Jefferson.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Darnold completes it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's brought down.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Darnold, he lost the football. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. To the air again, Darnold. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll buy some time right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
The 36-yard line.
Now Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Moore. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not on the team anymore. Just cut it. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, Johnson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
No.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Johnson, the ball
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's the option.
They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
runs it on the option.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
He's going to keep this again. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Keeps it on the option.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll go option on second down, right side, down to the 25. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. waiting from the gun. Campbell steps away. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And now Anderson is slow to get up, staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Jared Davis.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run, Cook, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cook on the toss left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And Justin Coleman brings him down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold looking deep here for Ebron. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smooth.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So now the Lions down by 2 touchdowns, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up at the 40, and this one will be brought back to the 22. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? They had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and he took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Campbell now going to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. Campbell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. This one brought in by Jefferson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the